find here. Today we're going to make something very special. Actually, I'm not one that actually was very, how can I say it like this? I never loved fish, but there are people that like fish and the taste of fish, but they don't want to eat it because there's so much pollution nowadays. And they're afraid for the mercury poisoning. So today we're going to make sushi that's vegan or plant-based, and we're starting with these ones aren't as green because they're the roasted seaweed, and I have taken my little rolling mat and I've covered it with Glad wrap or plastic wrap because I don't want to have to clean that every time. So this is where we start. I'm going to take the sushi rice. I used 1 cup of sushi rice, and then we're going to add to it 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a little bit full of. So I've taken the 1 cup of rice, dry sushi rice, and I added 3.5 cups of boiling water depending on your stove and how long it takes to boil. It mustn't burn, but it must dry out, must cook dry, and then you can just add your 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Remember, you don't add salt in here. So now we're just mixing it through, and it's sticky like this, and you need to let it cool down a bit. This was cooked this morning, so it's cooled down already. And then you will just take your spoon, just finish this like that, and then I usually put the spoon in some water, and then I just put the rice on top of the nori sheet, the seaweed. So let's start with 6 spoons. And then you press it down. You can put some water back on the spoon to keep the rice from sticking on it or to it. And then you go with the rice and make a thin layer on top. You press it down. So 6 tablespoons is normally enough for 1 sheet of nori. Just spread it out nicely. So today we're going to make it in the form of that the sesame seeds go on the outside. We will toast it just now. So I'm just going to show you one, and then you can just do the others like that one. So we're going to turn this around. It's a bit of a tricky thing. Just turn it around like that so that the rice is on the outside. And here I've got some avo. So I'm going to put the avo, I'll be rolling from this side. So I'm going to just put it in thin slices. And then I'm going to add some peppers. Just remember, all the colors that you add is more nutrients. Maybe I will just add like that. Some red and yellow peppers. And this actually doesn't take a lot of veggies, just a little bit at a time. So I've got some carrots that I've cut julienne and some cucumber. Here in South Africa, this was called Sanet's Boere sushi because it's thicker than the normal sushi, but I like it like that. So then you're going to just take it nicely and press it like that. Then you lift up the little thing that you're rolling it with, and you're just turning it over. And every time you turn like quarter of a turn, you just give it a press so that it has a nice shape when you're finished. I just want to give it another squeeze from this side. Depends if you want them round or you want them square. I love toasted sesame seeds. Normally, I think traditionally they just use the black sesame seed, but here in South Africa it's not that readily available. So I just like normal white sesame seeds and I roast them in the pan, dry roast, no oil or anything. And then I add, you can either sprinkle it on top, but like I like it, just roll it in it. And then cut them into little slices. And then you add your ginger, your pickled ginger, and vegan mayonnaise if you want, and some soy sauce, and you're good to go. So let's go toast some sesame seeds. Okay, so you can see there's a light toast coming on the bottom, and that's what you want. I don't know if you can hear that popping sound. They actually start to pop if they're in the pan long enough. There jumps one. Okay. I'm going to put the stove off. Don't want them to become too hot. Your pan actually has enough heat still. Oh, I love the toasted sesame seeds. It just smells amazing. Okay, so now I'm just going to let this cool down for a little bit and then sprinkle them on the rice or roll them in, and then we'll go back to the drawing board. So I have decided to put a lot of sesame seeds. I love sesame seeds. So these ones, they look like little flowers. So you can decide how thick you want to cut it. Mine is about 1.5 centimeter thick. And if you want to make your cutting easier, just keep on putting your knife in the cold water. Just look how pretty the colors are on the inside. So I think with 1 cup, you can do like 6 rolls and you can feed the whole family. Sorry to say, these are not one of those recipes that you can store on any occasion because of the avo that's in there. So I hope you will finish it nicely, and then you can have your own feast of sushi. The neighbors' kids are very glad that I'm making sushi today. They love it. So I hope you love it too. Please give us a big thumbs up and give us some feedback and subscribe if you haven't. Have a nice day. Bye.